In today's episode of Value in My Toy Collection, we're going to value some of our Barbie items and other miscellaneous doll toys. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building, and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Value in My Toy Collection and value some toys. This video really has some cool toys, so let's jump right in and start valuing everything. Here we have a Dreamtopia mermaid pup from the Barbie collection, worth about $15, still in the box. And then we have this little fashion plate Barbie, and it is official Barbie. It's worth about $15. And then we have this splash and color Skipper doll from 1996, worth about $45. This piece is really cool. It's from 1972, and it's the pop-up mountain ski cabin. So I really can't do it one-handed, so I'm going to open it up. Look at this thing. This is all in like a Barbie case, and you open it and it pops up into that. They just don't make toys like that anymore. That's pretty cool. Worth about $50. I have a little 1995 movie theater for Barbie, worth about $20. It's kind of cool. I had to look it up to see what it was. I couldn't tell it was a movie theater. And then we have the TV game show. It's worth about $85 in the box. And then this is kind of cool. It's kind of hard to find. From Girls World, and it's a makeup and hair styling head, worth about $65. And then we have this little PVC Barbie figure sitting on a bench, worth about $5. And this little one is called a Fashions. She's worth about $4. The Barbie Rav set still in the box. That's worth about $40. It's pretty hard to find. And then this little doll, I need to get someone to give me some information on her. We'll say about $20. Then we have the guys. This one's real 70s looking with his mustache and everything. And he's probably worth about $30. And then we have one that someone made a OOAK, a one-of-a-kind hippie. And he's worth at least $40 in this condition. He's really cool. Someone did a really good job with him. I think I bought him off eBay about 10 years ago. And then this is the little car that came with him. They named him Rico. Pretty cool. And let's see who else we have. This one, he looks Swiss or German in this outfit. But I don't know a lot about him. But I feel like he's probably worth about $40. He's in really good shape. And then we have an Allen doll in some vintage clothing, probably worth about $50. I'd like somebody to help me price these older dolls. I'm not too familiar with those. I had the little Barbie helicopter worth about $20, and this Melissa and Doug fashion plate, and it's worth about $10. We have this 1979 Candy 18-inch doll still in the box, and she's worth about $50. And then we have this. It's really cool. It is a Francie house, worth about $60. That's probably from the 60s, I would guess. And then we have the Barbie Dream Cottage. We have the box, and we have it put together, and it's really valuable. I was really surprised, but it's worth about $250. And then we have the Barbie Fashion Plaza. I'd like to set this up and see how cool it looks, but it's worth about $80. We have some doll furniture. I don't think this is Barbie, but the little leather set's worth about $18. And here's my helper, Daisy. She likes to check out everything I'm doing, so I throw her in the videos sometimes. I have this little vintage orange table that's worth about $8. Then we have this Susie Goose set, and it's a vanity, a stool, and a little rug. It's worth about $35 for this set. Got some little vintage Barbie gloves, worth at least $3. And then we have found a Barbie here with a little ruffle dress on. She's probably worth about $6. And then we have the little Susie Goose Hope chest. It's worth about $12. And then we have some Susie Goose wardrobes, and you see these say Barbie and Ken, so they must have collaborated together. But the Barbie wardrobe is worth about $35, and the Ken one's a little bit harder to find. It's probably worth about $40. They're pretty cool. They're kind of fragile though. They're not complete, but if they're complete, they're probably worth a lot more than $30 and $40. So, well, next up we have the Susie Goose canopy bed. And it's in pretty good shape, and it's still got the bedspread and the cover, so I'd say it's probably worth at least $30. And then from the 90s or the 80s, we have the big hot tub worth about $30. And we've got a ton of this really cool collectible inflatable furniture, and I've kind of got to go through it because some of the pieces are duplicate. So I'm going to keep some of it, then I'm going to sell some of it at our flea market booth. But all the pieces I'm going to keep, I'm going to say are worth at least $40. And I can probably get at least another 20 or 30 by selling the extras at the flea market. Then I've got this really cool Victorian dollhouse. I bought it because it said easy to assemble, which was a lie. My friend Deborah Godbird down on the coast in Mississippi put it together for me. She painted it. She did a great job. It's full of little furniture, and I love it very much. She did a fantastic job, and that's true friendship, somebody that would do something like this for you. But she knew I was going to put it in the toy museum, and she wanted me to have it there. So I actually have a little picture of her that I printed out on the computer and framed in a little frame, and we keep it above the mantle of the fireplace as the creator of the dollhouse. And this dollhouse put together with all the furniture is worth about $300. They're pretty valuable. It might even be worth more than that. But I don't like to overprice all my toys, so I'm comfortable saying this is worth about $300. Well, in our previous 405 videos of value in my toy collection, our total was $1,004,276. I was so happy when we finally hit that $1 million point in our toy collection. And when we add this video, we can add another $1,551 worth of Barbie and doll merchandise. That's pretty cool. A lot of it was vintage. So when we add that together, our overall grand total for episode 406 of Value in My Toy Collection is now $1,005,827. I'm so excited we hit that $1 million point, but I'm not a millionaire. I've just been saving toys all my life, going to garage sales, flea markets, thrift stores, toy stores, and looking online, and it just accumulated to that big old total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I am making them. I like to see what all I have and what it's actually worth because it's been on shelves for years. And I'm putting all the toys online on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi. So if you like our videos, please think about subscribing. It helps the channel. And until our next video, we will see you then.